sunshine music for sunshine people. So right, yeah, Miss Yankey in the house. Do you want to introduce yourself once again and do your thing?
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Do you know what? I feel like I need to come back and do a house special and do some mix with you.
Yeah, when you're ready, man, when you're ready.
So I'm going to do a bit of a medley. The poem that I'm going to perform is called Thoughts on Yesterday's Thoughts.
Okay.
And it's taken from my upcoming book, which is called More Than a Machine.
Right, cool.
Okay, so you ready?
Yep.
Okay, so Thoughts on Yesterday's Thoughts. Yesterday I thought that today they would matter less, 'cause in that moment they mattered most. I was lost in thoughts about thoughts I didn't want my mind to host. Uninvited thoughts that were asked to leave but wouldn't go. Thoughtless thoughts. I wish I thought less. Put less time into those who care less. I'm a careless thinker. Allowing these thoughts to hinder my progress. These were my first, but now I'm having second thoughts. On second thought, I perish the thought of forgetting this thought. I'm deep in thought. I wish I thought better, sought better, but I cherish the thought. This line of thought has me repeating patterns I thought I'd fought hard enough to change. I thought wrong. I'm waiting on a busy platform for this thought to pause, but this train of thought stops at no station. I'm impatient. I thought this was, I thought I was, I thought I thought for sure that today these thoughts would matter less, but alas, they matter more. So I try to think less and write more. I draw pictures with words that no one can see. My pen's loaded with invisible ink. As I hold it above this crumpled page, I can hear myself say, speech is silver, but remember you're trying to be golden. So although I will always hold on to this flow, there are undercurrents that you will only catch if you go deep enough into the river of my thought chain. I break chains in silence, but make waves so violent that some can't help but be overpowered by the force of my water. Mammy of two daughters, no sons, but mammy of two balls of bright burning fire, so I have two sons. I said, mammy of two daughters, no sons, but mammy of two balls of bright burning fire, so I have two sons. This mum can handle the flames of any inferno. My water falls like Niagara or Victoria. My flow is mine and cannot be mined by minds that don't recognize signs. My water signs important, catch the message in my sun and rising. I'm riding the waves of my pain till I reach the crest before resting in the still waters, contemplating the borders that separate the orders of omnis. I'm in tune with Neptune. You cannot divide my sea, you know this. You are not Moses. You are not Oceanus nor Poseidon. You may never disrupt the flow that was bestowed upon me. Do not think that 'cause you know my flow that you know me. I will flow forever like the lines that flowed before me. My timeline is timeless. In the maze of my brain, I can travel through time. I can move in straight lines from today to tomorrow, through the rain on the plains and the rainbows that follow. I can jaunt back to the future, to the depths of the hollows where the song of the swallows is played by Apollo. I can replay every living memory from this life, past lives, and even future histories. I'm traveling through centuries. My cells are filled with memories and fueled by past life energies. My ancestry's genetically connected. See, I'm predisposed to memories and energies my conscious mind has never seen. My timeline is timeless. My mind travels at supersonic speeds. Galaxies of thoughts orbit my cerebrum. Sometimes I get lost in the vortex of my cortex. I create here with no context, land of the lawless. Two hemispheres, left, right, day, night, black, white, and I create on both sides at all times. My timeline is timeless. I got a very strong legacy with very strong genes. From a very long line of very strong queens, I close my eyes and I can picture the scenes. I walk where they walked, I dream what they dreamed. They flow through my veins, it's their blood that I bleed. My timeline is timeless. I know these nodes like ancient codes, so when I lay lines I flow like ancient odes you can believe in. I lay lines across this globe like a dodecahedron grid. My timeline is, my timeline is, my timeline is timeless. Thank you.
Well done, man. That's fierce. Amazing.